I'm Christina Marassi, and today is day 12 of 30 Days of Genius. So I hope you enjoyed yesterday having that time for pausing and reflection. And I didn't even realize how much I needed it myself, because I think it's amazing when you're engaged in a deep unfolding process. It's important to take pauses, because I think it's in that spaciousness where we can even receive more of the goodness of everything we're engaged with. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. Now, today, I want to dive in deeper to this concept called the upper limit problem that Gay Hendricks talks about in his book called The Big Leap. So we introduced this topic a couple of days ago, and thank you to everyone who posted your comments, who's already started looking out in their lives of I wonder if that situation was an upper limit problem getting triggered. So very cool. I think it's amazing to bring an awareness to this. So it all has to do with this inner thermostat that is set for how much goodness we can receive in our lives. And Gay Hendricks says that in our childhood, probably, we inherently took on some belief systems of truths that are not truths at all and are quite false. And he says there are 4. And we all have at least 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 of them going on, which help to trigger our upper limit problem. So I want to introduce them to you today because I think it will be an incredible inquiry for all of us. So basically, you can find them by asking and answering the question, I cannot expand to my full potential because ... Okay, here's the Big Leap book. So I cannot expand to my full potential because. Now, I know some of you have been having an interesting journey around finding your genius. So it could be one of these 4 that are in the way, keeping you from getting to it. So, okay, let's explain them more. So, hidden barrier number 1 is about feeling fundamentally flawed. So basically, somewhere in our childhood, we may have gotten the idea that something was wrong with us. And so, how could we have any genius? I mean, we're fundamentally flawed. And of course, it's not true. It's just something that we took on and thought it was true, and of course, it's really not. So, going to hidden barrier number 2 is about disloyalty and abandonment. So again, as a kid, somewhere we may have gotten the idea that if we were going to expand into our genius, that it might make us separate from our family and therefore disloyal. So again, that could be triggering upper limit problem. So barrier number 3 is about believing that more success brings a bigger burden. So again, some of us got this false belief as a kid that we were burdens. And if we were to achieve success and live large, that we might only be more of a burden. So again, not true, but someone might be thinking, ooh, that one rings a bell for me. Okay, so hidden barrier number 4, ooh, this is a good one, is the crime of outshining. So again, as a kid, we may have gotten the message that if we were too big or too bright, that we might outshine another person. And this might not have been good because we might have been told it would make someone feel bad. So just want to acknowledge there's a car going on next door, there's been people going by. It's like I'm probably triggering some of my own upper limit problems in the moment because I cannot find a quiet spot. Anyway, I'm going to keep going because this is what we're doing here. So again, the crime of outshining. So it's an amazing one, and I know I got some ding-ding-dings on that because I think we all sort of got that message as a kid that we shouldn't get a big head, that we shouldn't shine too much because it would make others feel bad. And of course that's not true. We learned that from surround yourself with genius and see genius in everyone. We all want to live in our genius. So again, these are the 4. Number 1 was about feeling fundamentally flawed. Number 2 was about disloyalty and abandonment. Number 3 was about, I have to remember now. I can't even, see, I'm triggering my own upper limit problem. You know what, I'm just going to look it up because we're all human. Okay, number 3 was about, oh yes, being more of a burden, and number 4 was about outshining. So check it out for yourself, see if any of them got a ding ding ding, yep, that's for me, and you may have a couple of them. And what we're going to do is just bring some gentle light of awareness to this and some curiosity, because light really helps to dissolve things that are going on for us. So I'm going to layer those in today, just touching them lightly. The Big Leap goes into much more depth around that, and if you feel called to learn more about it, there is a link to the left of my blog where you can get the book for yourself. So, hope that was interesting for you. I'd love to hear about what it touched for you, and we will keep going further with this tomorrow. Okay, all aboard on the Genius Train. Take care.